is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I am a wife, a mom, a military veteran, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out of that, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing and the tactics that the leaders use trying to recruit you. If you are brand new here, hello. I'm so glad that you are here. If you've been here for a while, I'm so thankful for you guys. I am really, really grateful for every view, every comment, every like, every subscriber, every member. I'm just really grateful for you guys. So thank you guys for being here. If you would like to connect with me on social media, here's my handles. TikTok and Instagram are where I'm the most active. So that's where you guys can find me. I do have a podcast. I do have merch. So you can click the link in my video description and check out everything that I have to offer. And without further ado, let's get started on today's video. I'm really excited about this one. This was sent to me. This is not a company that I have covered yet on my channel, but we are going to dive into Le-Vel, Thrive, the patches. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? And so this is actually a training that they offer. One of the things that felt the most, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. One of the things that felt the most uncomfortable to me was putting people under one another. How do you justify that? How do you use people to reward people for working their business? It's just kind of ick to me. It never felt right. It felt very, very uncomfortable. Well, this training is actually called Building Your Team with a waiting room strategy. And it's all about stacking and how that works. I have not watched this, so this is a true blind reaction. This is probably going to be a little bit shorter of a video unless I have a whole lot to say, which sometimes I do have a whole lot to say. Anyways, let's dive in, shall we? All right.
Enroller, and this is where it comes in. I'm going to talk about waiting room. Okay, guys, this is what changed my business. I was able to help my team, and I grew. I just flew once I figured out how to use the back office, utilize, the waiting room, and I put everything together. Getting people on Thrive. And this is why, Le-Vel is always like, always do income producing activities. This is how you build your business. I listened to that. I watched them. I watched these, I've always listened and used all the resources that I can. So while I was building.
Okay, I'm pausing this already. I'm going to try not to pause it a whole lot. I just would like to make it easy on you guys to view this video. However, I'm going to make some predictions. I think the waiting room is new promoters, as they call it, or distributors that are within a certain time period that you can strategically move. One thing that we know about some of these multi-level marketing companies is that they can move people under other people and helps them to promote. Not only it helps the person that they moved them under, hopefully that makes sense, but it also helps them to promote as well. And if you look at some of these comp plans, I actually just recorded a podcast on this today. That person that you moved under somebody else doesn't always get paid for that person. They get the volume, but the original enroller still gets the money from that person. So it's almost like a promotion on paper without actually getting a financial increase. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments. But I think that that's what this is. I think that's what we're going to see. I think that this person, whoever she is going to use very interesting wording on how to justify this. And you guys let me know what you think is coming. You can pause this video, drop your commentary, and let me know.
Getting people on Thrive, high enroller waiting room power, guys. This is how I was able to produce 4Ks, 12Ks, 40Ks, 80Ks, 200Ks under me, guys, within an 8-month span. Okay, and I duplicated this over and over, and everybody's probably like, whoa, how is her team winning? How? Guys, I'm able to help my team, and this is why, one of my whys is just to help impact lives and help my team. And this is a high enroller waiting room power, guys. You're able to help uplift your team. And I'm going to tell you, once you see, in waiting room, you go to my team, and then you go to my waiting room. Okay, so you have 60 days to move or place a leg. I don't want you guys moving anything without talking to your 80K or 200K leaders. Okay, guys, this is really important. Anything you do or move can make or break your business. I always think long term and think this through. It's like a chess game. You do a certain, play something.
People are not chess pieces. We're talking about people.
Something under somebody under somebody, that and then that's a dead leg. Like, you want to really strategize and think this through. Okay, so what I did is I picked, my leaders' brains. I went to my leaders. I was like, hey, I don't know what to do. Can you help me? Can you, tell me a little bit more about waiting room? What should I do? So I went to my leaders that inspired me. Okay, guys, I'm a leader of, I really watch people move. I watch how my leaders move. I plug in. I'm always watching what they do, but I take what I like. So I would go to them. I'm gonna tell you guys, like, for hours. I'm like, hey, Jackie, can you tell me about waiting room? And then I'll talk to Twin. Like, Twin, I'm sorry, but I just talked to Jackie for an hour. But can you tell me a little bit about waiting room? So I picked their brains. Okay, guys, and um, and then I'm gonna go on to writing down the date. Do not let it expire. Okay. And what else I did was I did a lot of one-on-ones. I digged into the cloud office, saw who was working and who was, I'm a leader of.
I'm going to summarize this training so far. So I reached out to my leaders and I asked them what I should do. And they said, hey, move these people that are working under other legs, because then it's going to help you to promote. Their training done.
I'm all about momentum and sticking together, running with the runners. I walk with the walkers, love people where they're at, but you want to lock arms the people that are really into the business, because they might need that help from you. So that's what I did. I did a lot of one-on-ones. I asked the people, where do you see yourself in this business? Can you let me know? I made sure that they aligned with what I was doing with my business. You want to see where they're at and meet them halfway. So that's what I did with the.
By the way, this chick has 2 patches on. Have you guys noticed that? She's got like one on her chest and then she has one on her forearm. How much are these patches? Do y'all know?
Did with the people that I wanted to help place under. That's waiting room. So what I did was I also ran promos. So for example, I said, hey, Kim and Angela, I'm going to give you an example. If they were going to a 12K rank, I was like, okay, so whoever goes and does, 3K of team sales within the next month, you can have that leg. So it's kind of like they're racing for it, kind of like what Le-Vel does for us, right? We kind of duplicate. That's duplication, guys. So you want to duplicate things that Le-Vel teaches us or any of our leaders teaches us. So that's what I did. So I ran promos for them. And I watched them, how they move in the cloud office. And what I did is I built 2 teams, guys. Set your foundation, okay, and you build on your foundation. I don't know if you guys know, if you go into the waiting room, I know this is a lot to take in, but there's a 60-40 rule. So you have a power leg. Let's say you build on one leg and that leg is so strong. Your dial doesn't move because you're not balanced. So that's why you start building on your other leg. So it has to be balanced. So set that foundation and build on it. And another thing, guys, do not have so many level 1s. You don't need it. You're wasting it. You can help somebody level up by, having that promoter placed under them. Okay. So I usually just have 4 promoters and I build on that. Okay. So basically 2 teams, 4 active legs for me personally, just because I'm at 200K, but from 4K to 200, you need 2 to 4 active.
This is a corporate training. This is one of their top earners training their people on how to stack people and using them as rewards for promos for selling more product and recruiting. Does anybody else see a problem with this? Yeah, okay.
of legs. Okay. So here's some questions that I ask myself when I am moving somebody. And these are so important, guys. So one of the questions that I ask is, are they coachable? Because, guys, in this business, you have to be coachable. Okay.
Are they going to do what I want them to do when I want them to do it? That's coachable.
If you aren't coachable, I cannot help you. You are holding yourself back to your dreams. Anybody that has been ranking up or anybody that has been on my team that I helped, they were coachable. So you got to ask yourself, is this person coachable? Will they listen to me long term? Do I see myself, with them long term wise, like visualize, working with them long term, And I always ask myself, when placing somebody.
Do you guys see my eye twitching? Look it. This is making my eye twitch.
Are they friends? Um, how are their personalities? You guys know that in this business, we do color personalities. It's really important that you guys put people together that are going to work well together. It's a people business and it's building bonds. And so when I do place somebody, I tell them, hey, this is your team now, and you need to build a relationship with them. And let me tell you guys, just because you moved a leg, they are still your level one, and you treat them like they're your level one. They signed with you for a reason, so you need to take care of everybody on your team.
Let's also tell them how uncomfortable that makes other people feel. For example, that person that signed up with her directly because maybe they liked her style, they liked, how I'm going to use her words, they liked how she moved, right? And then all of a sudden, you're telling them that you're moving them under somebody else that they don't know, and you're trying to spin it like it's a great thing. This is very uncomfortable. Ew.
Nope.
Keys to think about when you're building a business for long term, because with me, guys, every time I think about anything for the waiting room, anything with your business, you have to think long term. And Le-Vel has given us everything that we need, but it's really up to us to do everything. I really take advantage of every opportunity that I get. Back office, getting people on Thrive, team momentum, connecting with your team, and putting that together. Okay.
How many buzzwords can you say in 1 minute? And go.
Okay. And I want to give you guys advice too. It's not just, the rock stars that you need to build under. A team, you got to ask yourself, do they bring value to you and your team? Okay. People, this is a community, so you got to strategize. And this is how you strategize and connect what you do as a leader and how your team is going to stick and how that momentum is going to keep going. Because we are in this business, each and every one of us, we're so different. So you got to ask yourself, do they bring value? And here are the things that
First of all, every human brings value. Every single human. And what she's not saying, in my opinion, is, are they selling and are they recruiting? That's how they're going to bring her value, because at the end of the day, the only way that she gets paid more is if somebody sells and recruits. Yuck. I don't like this one bit. Not one bit. And this is a corporate training.
I always list. I always think, I don't always build rock stars, guys. You don't have to be a rock star. You just have to have, I look for integrity, commitment, consistency, because you can build a rock star and they can leave. There's people called seasonal, promoters. I'm not about that. I'm in here for the long run. And I believe and truly believe in this business. So I want to lock arms with somebody that has integrity, somebody that is like me and that is going to stay consistent. Because even if they're going to be a rock star, they might be consistent with you. And consistency is everything, So it's all about building certain leaders. And that's how it worked out for me, because I was able to put a community together. And that's how, I became a solid 200K leader. Now my team is a 500K, and we're going to keep duplicating this.
Is that how you became a 200K leader, or did you get in early? Did you get in early to the company? I bet you did. I don't know a whole lot about her, but I'm going to find out. And I bet you anything, she's been with this company for several years. I bet you anything. We see you.
And it's so important to see what the key things that you're looking in your business. Okay. So it's locking everything together. And waiting room is what changed my business completely. I'm going to tell you guys the truth. Once I learned how to work the waiting room, like I said, go talk to don't move anything unless you talk to your 80K or 200K leader, because I know this might sound confusing to the ones that just are, just new promoters. But I'm telling you, if you learn this ahead of time, you're going to be thriving faster than us. So these are golden nuggets that you guys need to really write down and take notes.
Okay, so that's the training on how to stack and put together promos to reward team members with team members. When I say they're in the people business, they're definitely in the people business. And just like I said on a recent Instagram post, on a recent Uncomfortable MLM Truths, they're in the people business. They're saying exactly what they do, but it's not about helping people. It's just about recruiting people. And now they are saying the quiet part out loud. That's essentially what this was. Did you guys get any value out of that training? Did you guys learn anything? I think it's gross. I'm excited to cover this company a lot more. First video, here we are. Yeah, yuck. Absolutely, I don't like this. I absolutely do not like this. Anyways, if you love the video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would love to have you. If you'd like to become a member, we have some fun in the Discord. And just appreciate you guys being here and watching. And don't join an MLM. Okay? All right. I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.